think about what a guitar case really is? To most people, it's just a box with latches. But for a musician, man, it's a time capsule, a suitcase, a coffin, and a rocket ship all rolled into one. My whole life has ridden shotgun in these cases. Stickers from towns I barely remember, scratches from nights I'll never forget, and that faint smell of old wood, stale beer, and sweat baked into the lining like a memory you can't wash out. When you crack one open, it's not just a guitar sitting there. It's 1,000 stories waiting to get told. Every dent is a dive bar. Every tear in the fabric is a loadout at 3 a.m. in the rain. And if those cases could talk, they'd tell you about the missed flights, the broken strings, the songs that fell flat, and the nights when the crowd sang every damn word back to you like their lives depended on it. Think about it. That case has seen you at your best and your worst. It's been kicked around by baggage handlers, dropped down stairwells, propped up against amps, used as a chair, maybe even a bed if things got real desperate. And yet every single night you crack it open and there's your guitar waiting like it never left your side. A guitar case doesn't just carry wood and strings. It carries your story. And the crazy thing, it'll keep carrying it long after you're gone. Somebody else might find it, open it up, smell the history, feel the scars, and wonder what kind of miles this thing has traveled. Life inside a guitar case, man, it's messy, it's loud, it's beautiful, and it's ours. Here is one of my old road cases. See, it's got the Colt 4 logo. It's got Kurtz. It's got, love the smell of napalm in the morning. And got the logo on the back. Open this sucker up. Latches. This is a real deal showcase road case. This thing. It's another time machine. Now I'm going to let you guys see what's in here. Now here's inside here. Look, we have a Washington TWR Fire Rescue Badge. Porter County, established 1975. This is another gift from somebody on the road who wants to give you something from their town. Here is, this is the tape. This is the tape that would be stuck on the edge of the guitar and would have my picks in it, right? And this is would go on the guitar, taped on there, and then when I needed a pick or I wanted to whip one out into the crowd, this tape would be there. So that's still in there. We've got receipts, Bad Brad, guitar repair, set up for the TXP. This was the TXP case. You've got strap lock stuff. You've got old strings. You've got old cables. Now this case is super funky smelling. You've also got work glove or one work glove in here. You've got an old black knob. You've got more receipts, old strings, a patch cable. Here is a speaker cable for taking from your head to the 412 cabinet. Did not even know that was in here. But yeah, this thing's got a funky smell to it, man. And look, every musician should have. You've got fast acting fuses right there. And that's what you should have. Got that. That is a time warp right there, and it smells like it. That is the smell of rock and roll. Here is another one. You can see it's got the logo on there. Worn all to hell. Got my last name on it, Ernie Ball. And the Fed. Colt Ford, Billy Bob's, Texas. Legendary sticker there from that killer venue, which has an indirect way that I met my wife through Billy Bob's. Here it is. And there's all kinds of stuff in here. Looks like an old iPhone 5S. Is there even, nah, nothing in there. You got, this is some kind of AB box. Something in there I must have used on the road. You've got another speaker cable, I believe this is. Or this was Axe Effects output. Man, I don't even remember what this cable was for. It's got all kinds of patch cables in here. Got an old GoPro in there. You've got some ancient Energizer batteries. You've got very important accessory. In fact, a little knife action that's gonna go in my pocket. You got patch cables for your pedal board, old string wrappers, all kinds of stuff in there, man. It's a time warp. It's a time warp old. Let's see what this says. Oh, here we go, dude. This is the kind of stuff that you find in there. I rocked the stage at the Dusty Armadillo, Rootstown, Ohio. This was always a super fun place to play. And I remember playing that place, and I made sure that I grabbed one of these and threw it in my road case. So see, there it is. Phew, this doesn't smell as bad as the case. Case has got a stank to it. But this is a fairly clean stage towel that I absconded and ended up in my road case. Now it's a part of that history. Man, this is the kind of artifacts that you find in your road cases. I've got one more of these. We'll open that up and see what was in it. This is the last of my showcase road cases. This one, a lot of times would have my #1 Les Paul in it. It's got used to call that guitar Ace, right? And it's got Voodoo Labs sticker on it. It's got my name on it. This is Van Halen, a different kind of Truth sticker that I put on there. And on the back, got a Fragile sticker from going through the airport. I'll open this up. Make sure we're in the camera view. It's actually a pretty good workout. Used to manhandle these things every day. And look, okay. Now this is a case. Now this is an interesting case because look, it's got these foam pieces with Velcro to move these around. So you can put different types of guitars in here and make sure they're secure by moving these foam pieces around. And you've got neck support there. So I would put the Les Paul in this one and it would have this on there to protect the headstock. Now, I found some 8-track master tapes, which I'm gonna, and here's a mini DV tape. So those are gonna go in my pocket. That might be some video footage we can use. But here is the strap that I used on the road. It's got the strap lock still on it. This is one of two. The other one was so rusted out, I think I tossed it. It was literally completely rusted out. But this would be mounted on the Les Paul. You've got the strap lock buttons there. There's that. You've got a few packs of Dean Mark Lee Blue Steels. which we had Dean Markley string deals, we had Dunlop string deals, we had Ernie Ball, I think. And then what is this? Oh my God. So you can see the temperature in here has just melted this. And this is an plastic output jack for a Les Paul. Just had an extra one in case it broke. And there's just an empty shore case and an old paper towel, which no idea why that was in there, but that's it, man. This is a time capsule, man. All these guitar cases, and I'm working up a sweat. Imagine you're doing this every day, opening these things up and moving around. These are not lightweight. These are very heavy cases, but very good protection for your guitar. I'm gonna take you inside this time machine. Let's put some light on the situation. This is the case for my Les Paul that I used on the road with Colt Ford. This went all through Canada. This went through bars, dive bars, everything. The case is in surprisingly good shape. We've got a Colt Ford logo that was put on there so we could identify the guitar on the road. A hell no emblazoned on there, because you do have people that try and steal your stuff on the road. And it doesn't matter, you know, where you're playing or what you're doing. That can be a very real reality, right? So when you open this up, this is very much a time machine, because even though the guitar largely lives outside of this case, and people really enjoy this guitar when I play it on the channel, this was one of two Les Pauls that I used on the road with Colt Ford. The other was an R8 Les Paul that had previously been owned by Derek St. Holmes and Ted Nugent. But that guitar had a bad twist in the neck and also an issue with the serial number. So this is the one that I kept. And this was the better playing guitar. The other one had cool sounding pickups, the custom buckers in it. But this is the one that I used on the track, The High Life by Colt Ford. And all the lead, the outro solo and everything was all done on this guitar, even though in the video, in the music video, I'm playing a GJ2 Super Strat. But actually what was on the track and the intro of the track with the AC/DC style plug was all this guitar. Now look, you could tell there's the white interior of this case is, shall we say, faded, and you open it up and there's just a crap ton of guitar picks from the road. These were maybe the last picks that were designed for me on the road. Let's see if we can find, here's a red one. Boom. These are old picks, man. This thing has got, look, you've got orange drop caps, which I try to put in all of my, you've got the old strap lock buttons in there. There is a hospitalized veterans coin that somebody gave me on the road. Now these are things that people give you. People give you these things on the road because they're inspired by your performance, and they want to give you something to remember. So when you talk about something like this being a time capsule, here it is, man. Somebody, and you could see this, the plastic is faded. This thing has been in the case. It's literally stuck and melted to where you can't open it up. But this is a hospitalized veterans coin, held hospitalized veterans USA. somebody, some kind soul out on the road presented us with that. So there it is in my case, which I had forgotten that was even in there. Now, there's all kinds of things in here. There's all the original case candy. Oh, look at this. Here's my old Friedman badge, because I used a Friedman HBE 100 watt head. So there's the old badge from the amp. I don't have the amp anymore. Man, no telling what else. Here's the pick guard. Here's the original pick guard for the guitar in the case. And man, it's a time machine. There's tons of picks and artifacts in here. I'll just go ahead and show you, get an inside look. That it's literally just remnants, all kinds of things in there. And you can see it's just jammed with picks and all kinds of artifacts and stuff from the road. There's an old knob. I must have changed. I think I changed the original knobs on it, put speed knobs on it. Perhaps that's what. But this stuff is just all kind of wildly jammed in here. Here's some kind of storage device. Somebody might have taken some pictures and given us pictures there. This is remnants of the road. This is somebody going out on the road and collecting bits. Here's a wireless. Now this was something that was more recently given to me as an endorsement and ended up in the case. I'm going to take that out. Here's a Colt Ford pick, Bad Brad, different colors and shades and all that. But this is one of the main guitars that I used when I would use a Les Paul. This was the first choice. So here's the deal. Life inside a guitar case ain't pretty. It's not polished. It's not protected by bubble wrap, and it sure as hell ain't delicate. It's beat up, duct tape, scuffed, and scarred, just like every musician who's ever lived this life. And that's the beauty of it, because every time you snap those latches shut, you're not just closing a case, you're sealing up another chapter of your story. The road takes its toll. The gigs take their pound of flesh. But that case still opens up night after night to reveal the one thing that never leaves you, the music. And in the end, when the lights go down and the amps go cold, the case doesn't care if you played to 5 people or 15,000. It just whispered, here's the deal. We ride again tomorrow.